overhead turn of 320 degrees. This will set up the shuttle for its final approach and landing there on runway 33. Now just 3 minutes to go. The shuttle's traveling 547 miles per hour. Its altitude 6 miles.
And Houston Atlantis, field and sight.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Now the commander, Ken Ham, now taking control of the shuttle.
You're on at the 180.
Copy, on at the 180. It's a beautiful day.
Absolutely.
2.5 more minutes to go in Atlantis' flight. There you see the Florida coast coming into view. The shuttle continuing to turn to the right and line up with runway 33 at the Kennedy Space Center. Commander Ken Ham continuing to finish up this heading alignment circle turn.
Atlantis, you are on at the 90.
Copy, on at the 90.
You can hear the communication between mission control on the ground.
In 2 seconds, the shuttle's crew will get their first view at the Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah, and that's the Commander Kenneth Ham there. As I was saying, this is the last flight for the Space Shuttle Atlantis. It clocked up 120 million miles in space. That 120 millionth mile achieved just after midnight last night, so just as it finished its mission there. It's accumulated 32 flights in 25 years. Well, only 2 shuttle missions remain for NASA's 2 other spaceships. NASA is actually pushing for 1 more flight for Atlantis. That would need White House approval, though. We know that President Obama now wants NASA to concentrate on manned missions to uncharted territories like asteroids and Mars. But this fleet, as I was saying, Atlantis, been in service for 25 years now. It's going to be retired, but once it's back in its hangar, even though it's going to be retired, it will be prepared for a possible and hopefully unlikely rescue mission for what's slated to be the final shuttle flight by Endeavour. That trip is on schedule for November, but NASA managers are still waiting to assess data that they need to see whether or not that can go ahead. You can see that beautiful shot there of Atlantis coming into land now within a minute or so. In fact, here it is, touching down. Let's listen in.
Right before it hits the runway. Its speed now 320 miles per hour. The gear is down and locked. Main gear touchdown. Atlantis' nose being now rotated down toward the runway, the chute being deployed. And nose gear touchdown. Space Shuttle Atlantis now comes home to the Kennedy Space Center for the final time. 25 years, 32 flights, and more than 120 million miles traveled. The legacy of Atlantis now in the history books.
Okay, flawless touchdown there for the Space Shuttle Atlantis as it completes its 32nd flight in 25 years, 120 million miles it's clocked up over those years. It's now going to be retired, and just 2 more flights for Discovery and 1 other flight for Endeavour. Flawless landing there in the beautiful blue, clear skies of Florida.
Incredible mission. I'm sure the station crew members.
Let's just listen to the congratulatory messages coming in.
And you guys executed flawlessly. And not only that, you had a great time doing it. That was very evident from the ground, and everybody down here really enjoyed working with you. With that, we'll get you back to work. We'll meet you in the post-landing page 5-3. There are no deltas.
Okay, Scorch, thanks, and thanks to all you guys too. We'll go over to 5-3, and we'll finish up post-landing and turn this incredible machine back over to the ground teams to put her back in the barn for a little bit.
Yeah, we concur.
And with those words from STS-132 Commander Ken Ham talking with the Capcom Charlie Hobaugh here inside Mission Control Houston, Atlantis has wrapped up a 32-year career, 32 missions, as well as this 132 flight. It traveled 4,879,978 miles on this STS-132 mission.
Convoy Commander, Atlantis, com check.
The crew will now get in touch with the convoy commander as they approach the vehicle there on runway 33 there at the Kennedy Space Center.
Convoy Commander, this is Atlantis, com check.
They will begin the process of safing the shuttle, and they will approach it and begin the process of also getting the crew out.
And Houston, just to keep you in the loop, we're not establishing comm with Convoy Commander.
6 astronauts on board waiting to disembark after their 12-day mission to the International Space Station, waiting, no doubt, to greet their families and friends and to celebrate their success. Now, Martin Sand.